Okay, good morning, tribe. Good morning, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for attending today's RayTube study group Jeopardy style. I'm your host. No, I was playing. We're gonna dive into it and just to go over how everything's gonna go down. So as you know, there are prizes. We're giving away prizes where I selected particular questions. I have it written down right here, where if you land on it, I'm going to announce it and you have a chance to get it right, of course. And if you get it right, you get to pick your prize. And we're giving away 5 prizes. We're giving away 2 free individual tutoring sessions. So let's say you answered a question with the prize. Afterwards, you and I are going to coordinate a time so we can have an individual tutoring session. And again, I'm giving away 2 of those. I'm giving away 1 free practice exam. Shout out to Social Work Test Prep. They gave me a special code, so you're going to have that. You can buy a free practice exam. And I'm giving away free admission to the next Saturday study group. So you'll have free admission to that. If you land on that prize or that question and answer correctly, you'll get that. And a free shout out on a YouTube short of encouragement. So if somebody won, I'm gonna be shouting you out and everything. So those are the prizes, 5 prizes in total. In the categories, let me share my screen. All right, can everyone see this? All right, nice. So for the categories, and I'm thinking like, this is cool where we can start to implement different style of groups, like focus on a particular topic into this as well. Because one of the things I would hear from our tribe is, you know, studying can be boring. It's boring reading through the pages. I mean, definitely helpful information and everything, but it can just get tiring after a while. So this is just a fun way to mix it up. And the categories we have is safety, medications, LGBTQIA+, defense mechanisms, and terminology plus fun. I will say for number 50 for this category, that one, we're going to save that one to the very end. This one in particular. So this one right here is kind of off limits, and it automatically has a prize inserted in there. So we're just going to move that to the side. So that one's not in play. And as we go through, coming up with a way to say like, okay, who goes first? How do we get the pick, right? Are we like, you know, how are we doing it that way? Because of the number of people in here, we're going to do it like this just to make it fair. I'm going to say a math problem like 0 + 1, 5 + 2, nothing super crazy. We're not doing like advanced trigonometry or nothing like that. So I'm just going to say a basic math problem. And the first person to comment in the chat, because if someone says, like, say if the answer is 2 and multiple people say 2, there's no way to really decipher who picked first. So a way that I thought about it is I'm going to say a basic math problem, like again, 2 + 2. The first person to put the correct answer, which is in this case 4 in the chat, they'll have the opportunity to pick whatever category they want. And whatever, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, the points don't really matter. Just more so, just think of it as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and again, 50 for terminology plus fun. Let's push this one aside. We're going to save that one to the very end, but we're definitely going to dive into that one 100%. And with that being said, we're going to dive into it. Oh, we got it. Paige was on it. Paige with the 9. All right, Paige, what we rocking with?
Yay. Can I do medications for 30?
Let's see. Medications for 30. That is one of the numbers or the prizes. So Yay! If you get this right, you can get the prize if you get it right. A social worker is meeting with a client who reports a noticeable decrease in anxiety after being prescribed lorazepam. What class of drugs does this medication belong to? A, SSRIs, B, benzos, C, antipsychotics, or D, stimulants?
That would be B, benzos.
Benzos, are you sure?
pretty sure. Is that not right?
You tell me. Like, I'm asking. Listen, I just got
I'm
the
pretty
glasses.
sure
Just asking.
A is antidepressants and C is not right. And I think D is more like for is not right. So I'm gonna go with B.
Go with B?
Yeah. I am
All
feeling
right.
anxiety right now. I need some.
You are correct.
Okay.
It's anti-anxiety.
Way to trip me up right there.
That's okay. You know, because when we're taking this exam and we're having those negative, unhelpful thoughts of like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? We want to be able to manage those. So don't let a guy with glasses give you that pushback. You know, stand tall on it. So you got it right. What prize would you like? Would you like the free shout out, free admission to the next study group, one free practice exam, or one free individual tutoring session?
Oh gosh, that's hard. How long is the practice exam?
It gives you 4-hour time.
How many questions are on it?
170.
Oh. I guess I'll take the practice exam.
All right. What I want you to do is email me afterwards that you're the winner, and then you could put that you want the practice exam. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Nice. So that one was done. So let's try this one. Justice.
I'm ready. I want to pick. You say I can't pick terminology and fun at all?
Oh no, just number 50. That's the only one you can't pick. Just number 50. You can pick the other ones.
All right, let me go for 30.
This one for 30?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the steps in the social work helping process?
EAPIETF. So it's engage, assess, EAP plan, I intervene, evaluate, and terminate, and then follow up.
Or what? That or
I gotta do both.
It start with an R. That or
drawing a blank, Ray.
Okay,
refer.
You got it. Memorize EAP, intervene, ETF, or refer. And I put that in there because we'll notice whether we take the exam before or we're taking practice questions. If refer is one of the answer choices, it's literally the answer or not the answer. Because if we're referring them, the question is going to speak to that. We need to refer them to another professional, such as if the client comes in with a legal situation, and we're not talking about like subpoena, court order like that we were sent. We're talking about the client comes in with a document like, hey, what is this legal thing? And then because we're not lawyers, we would, encourage them to seek that legal counsel. Or if it's if they need to meet with their primary care physician because they're exemplifying medical issues, things of that nature. But great job with that one. And Latrinia?
My name? You said what you say?
Latriana.
Latriana. Sorry, Latriana.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Just a quick suggestion, only because math causes me a little anxiety. Can we also include some questions in instead of math, all math?
Okay, we can do that. No, we can do that.
Just a suggestion, because I'm over here sweating like 1 + 1 is 2. So, okay, please.
Like apples and oranges, because again, this situation is over here, that's the apple, but the person doing the undoing, they're like, oh, if I buy a nice gift, that's going to undo what was did. So that's why I'm talking about the or what I mean by the apples and oranges, how they respond to it. But great job with that one. Nice.
Hey, Ray, really quickly, would you mind explaining the difference between compensate and undoing?
Compensate. So with compensate, I think of like in terms of money, where it's like if you're trying to get compensated for something, you're trying to make up for something. Like I want to get compensated for the work that we do at our job, right? That's why we have the job. When we compensate for something, this is trying to make up for something that we feel that we're lacking in. That's why you may hear in society, someone may say like, oh, this person's trying to overcompensate for something. And whenever you overdo something, that's when it can become problematic and misses the mark type of thing. But when you compensate, if you have a shortcoming, you try to make up for it. So for example, since it's playoff time and everything with basketball, a player could be really, really bad with using their left hand. So they'll make sure that they're extremely good using their right hand, or they can not be really good on offense, but they make sure that they excel in defense. So for compensate, the person views something as like a flaw or shortcoming, and they try to make up for it in another area because they're like, okay, I don't have it going on in this area, so I'm going to try to make up for it in another area, so that's not as much of a factor. With undoing, this is more so like saying, man, I did something, and I'll just generalize it. I did something that I consider not cool to somebody else, whatever it is, right? And like we went over the question, it could be something like not attending their game, right? So I'm going to make up for me doing something that's not cool by buying a gift or just doing something else to make up for that situation, so that in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's all good. Yeah, I didn't attend their game and stuff like that, but I bought them those really cool shoes though, type of thing. So compensate, we look at ourselves and think like, oh man, this is a flaw, a shortcoming. So we try to make up for that shortcoming in another area of our life. Undoing is kind of like when we do something that's considered not cool to someone else, and we try to undo that thing that we did that's not cool by, buying a gift or maybe spending extra time with them or something like that. Does that clarify it?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So a social worker is meeting with a mother and her son to learn coping skills to manage symptoms of ADHD. The mother reports seeing improvement in her son's functioning after being prescribed medication. What medication was the son most likely prescribed to manage symptoms of ADHD? A, Haldol, B, Xanax, C, Ativan, or C, amphetamine?
I'm gonna go with the D, amphetamine.
Final one?
Yes.
Listen, you got someone else depending on you right now. Are we locked in with D?
Okay, rationale. Haldol is for mood. Xanax is for anxiety. Ativan is for anxiety. And we know that amphetamines are used to treat ADHD. So my rationale is D.
Listen, you don't got to convince me. I'm just saying, if you want to switch. So we rocking with D.
I'm going with D.
You got it right. So like you said, Haldol.
Your tricks don't work here.
Listen, I'm not tricking. I'm just asking a question. I'm just the man I'm just asking questions. But you are right. A, Haldol, that's an antipsychotic. Xanax, anti-anxiety. C, Ativan is anti-anxiety, and amphetamine, which is the correct answer, is ADHD. Great job with that one. Nice. And again, whoever you decide, if you decide by the end of the weekend, please email me, and if you want, you can even CC them as well, so that I know to add them.
Well, I think to make it fair, I'm just gonna ask whoever puts my daughter's birth month in first gets the prize.
Hey, so you want to do that right now?
Yeah, look, everyone's already answering. Oh, someone got it.
And get your thumbs ready, get your fingers ready on it to type it in. Get it all ready. What month was I born in? Month. All right, wait. All right, hold on. Let's see. Let's go up. The first person that got it was Tabitha. Is July. You are correct.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
No, I born July and I typed it even before, and I just put I just sent it. Are you sure? Ray W. I born July, so I put it in caps, and then when you said the
finished. Anyway, check. Just
I can call my mom, but I mean, I'm sure.
No, I mean sure that person got it first before me.
Yeah, she yeah, I'm sure. Oh wait, let me check one more time. All right, how about this question? All right, I need a good one. Let's see. Tribe, help me out. I need a question. I don't got no questions. We ain't using no more numbers. Did the months.
How about a theorist?
A theorist.
Like 8 stages of development. That's my area I'm struggling in. So, Tribe, I'm being a little selfish. I just don't understand the theorist.
Don't worry, we can make another one for something like this. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like another Jeopardy strictly based on the theorist. Favorite holiday?
Good.
Yeah, let's do that. What is my favorite holiday? Actually, I'll take that one back. I can't even confirm that for myself. Okay. What about
what's significant about June this month?
Oh, what's something that's happening?
That might be too hard.
I was about to say, because there's a few. I mean, you could say Juneteenth. You could say.
I did.
The air quality in New York City.
Oh.
See, like, okay, so.
What state does your mentor live in? What state does your mentor live in?
No.
How many siblings do you have?
Oh, man. Now you got me doing like this. Like, okay, okay, actually, yeah, let's rock out with that one. And of course, in the U.S., well, it ain't gotta be in the U.S., but he's in the U.S. And he's not in New Jersey or the tri-state. What state does he live in? It's not Texas. I did go to Texas to meet up with him, but he's not in Texas. Let's see who got it. Yep, Kiara, Michigan. He lives in Detroit, Michigan. And we have the final question. So, admittedly, the prize for this group, or for the person that gets this one correct, it applies to the whole group. And here's the thing, I need at least 2 people to get it right. So we're a tribe, we're a team, right? If 2 people get this right, they got to get both parts. So you guys got to decide. If you don't know it, if you kind of know it, y'all better tell, hey, you kind of know it, you're a little fuzzy, let this person over here answer. So we're all on the same team here. I'm gonna bring up the question. If you don't know it, be like, all right, see if another tribe member, y'all got to select the right tribe member for this. All right, it's a two-parter. I'm gonna bring up the question. Don't call out yet. And if you get it right, if both tribe members get it right, everybody in here can attend one of the pop-up groups I'm gonna do this upcoming week. You don't have to send me I have all you guys' emails. Every single person in here is gonna attend this group for free. It's gonna be not the Saturday one, it's gonna be one we're doing within a week. It could be a full-length group, it could be a pop-up group, it could be this, it could be that. If y'all get this right, everyone in this room that attended today can attend that one for free. No money, no nothing. I'm gonna bring it up, don't call out yet. I'm gonna read it, and then we'll go from there. What is the origin of Ellie and L? What is the origin of Ellie and L? Who feels confident? These elephants. Well, all right, wait. We need one more person. Hold on. We got one person. Is there another one? No. I want the first person to tell me what the origin of Ellie is, and then I want the second person to tell me the origin of L. Who wants to go first? Who feels confident? This all on the line. This upcoming popping group.
Crystal is saying me.
All right. What is the origin of just Ellie? Who is Ellie? Because remember, there's some people in here like, Lisa, Ellie, huh? Who? If you confident.
Okay, can I say?
You can say.
So Ellie is the.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you so much for everything. Just a side note, I know you don't do comparisons to other platforms that do the actual same thing you're doing, but last week after leaving your session, I said, well, let me see if I would, just go on to somebody else. And I have to say, and not like not putting anything negative or anything like that, but it is truly like night and day. And I have to say, when it is given back to the community, you definitely are following through with the code of ethics. As a young Black male, I think that what you're doing is extremely positive, especially for males, where there are a lack of males in the community of social work, and then just giving back. And I think that's my affirmation to you, that you continue this, and this is such an awesome journey. You give above and beyond, not 2 hours, you give so much of your time, so much of your time. Sometimes I sit back because and I say, I wonder what kind of, because I like to just I'm just a thinker. What type of personal life does he have? I know you're walking through, you're walking while leaving the gym, you have your private clients, you share a little bit about your life, the elephants, and it's just so heartwarming. And I know we talked about our journeys. I mean, I know for myself, it was somebody else wrote, it was on their bucket list. This too was on my bucket list. This is my second degree, and I'm transitioning from moving out to Department of Ed, and I want to do something with women empowerment, or definitely I currently work with students on the spectrum. So I know I want to do something in that and give back. All I feel is just a sense of just giving back. So thank you so much. And I don't know what else to say. It's just awesome. And the tribe is awesome. Just this platform is great. So yeah.
No. Yeah. I appreciate it. And this may sound like clicheing if it sounds corny or anything, but literally like the things is just you guys passing. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. I know it sounds like not necessarily other platforms, but like, you'll hear that they're like, oh, that's thanks enough. Well, I know what they mean. Like, that really is thanks enough. You guys passing, being able to help more people, that's all I need. So,
Ray, I want to say that every time I come on, I feel like a winner when I leave. So even not winning a prize today, well, I'll say I did, but always when I get off, I win. That's how I feel, because I walk around, start repeating the things that you talked about. I repeat them all throughout the day. So I want to say thank you. I always feel like a winner.
No, absolutely. And some people have mentioned, like, Ray, I hear your voice in my head. And I'm like, good. If it means we pass an exam, I want you to hear my voice in your head. I want you to hear it. Can you imagine if I could do some telepathy and maybe just take an exam? And honestly, even if I could, I wouldn't want to do it, because I wouldn't want to take away that satisfaction from you guys of passing it yourself. So I wouldn't even want to do it. But we'll encourage you though. So you guys got this, and I'm here for you. A study group, Jeopardy style, new, different, bring a little fun in there. So as always, did you like this group? Not like this group? Listen, if y'all watching this, Ray, find somebody else without glasses, type of thing. Honest feedback.
This was fun. This was really,
I'm glad.
Yeah. It was because and even though when we go through questions, sometimes I'm like, man, I missed that. But pieces of it is kind of starting to come through. And the game part made you really want to really get engaged. I'm one of those ones that have to be involved to learn, trying to answer the question. So, but it was fun, it really kind of had you like, man. So I already asked you on Facebook to do some more with my little suggestions in there. Thank you, Ray. And you got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, you got to. You can't say it's 24/7. Oh man, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, especially like that the boring aspect of sometimes just studying. Like
Your group is not boring, first of all, period. It's never was boring, but this was just extra fun. So you're not even a boring person. That doesn't, Ray and boring doesn't not in the same sentence. But this was really fun. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I just want to
Great.
say thank you for being creative, for thinking out the box, for always making this fun. And this great, although I didn't get in because my try, well, they figures was going. I thought my eyes was going, but they was getting it. But but this was definitely fun, and I appreciate it.
No, absolutely. And I'm a okay typer. Some of those things, I was thinking about it, they put it in. I'm like, yo, y'all y'all quick with it. So,
they was quick. I was like, woo, I gotta get faster.
We are hungry for a license right now, so everybody is.
I know, right?
Don't worry, there will definitely be more. All right, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was great. It was fun. I was trying to figure out how in the world is he going to put this together, but you were very creative, and I think it made it fun. And the tribe all works together and helping each other out. You do such a great job. Thank you.
No, absolutely. And I was wondering too. I was like, when I was like, wait a second, Jeopardy, more than like 10 people. I was like, how does that work? And then, yeah, y'all heard me here. Try. I need a suggestion. What do I do? We don't do numbers? All right, do something else. So shout out to you guys as well.
You know, these groups also help us to kind of learn a little bit about ourselves too, and the learning format, the type of where we are and how to grow ourselves, and because we're working with clients, the whole thing is that you kind of need to know where you are too, because you definitely can't be in the same place that your client is at. And so, like, we talked about anxiety and things of that nature, and just knowing where you are in that place and time, and what you have to do to move forward. This has been pretty helpful with that as well.
Nice. And that's the biggest part when I'm doing these groups. I want to make sure that I'm adding value to you guys. And if I'm doing that, then I consider that a win. So thank you for that.
I'll share this. I'll share this. I went and registered for this exam, and at the time I registered, because they are making a lot of changes to it. I see it as well too. So I had a date, it was July, but then I went back in because it was telling me, oh, you're not registered. Went back in and saw that, oh, you actually can take the test as far as December. So I actually extended my time because I'm feeling better, but I registered where I was forced to register, so I felt, but now I feel, and so now I'm doing this and I'm doing this more, and I'm, doing my own personal studies as well, and, study partners and all. And a study partner, if you don't have one, like he said, read the Code of Ethics and get you a study buddy. Mm-hmm. Read the Code of Ethics and get you a study buddy. They go, both of those.
It gotta happen. We go hand in hand, but and we got this. Again, thank you all for attending, and have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you at the next group.